Assalamu alaikum friends. How are you? I am Abdul Khalik Darwish. COAS has said that neither Purana Pakistan nor Naya Pakistan but Apna Pakistan is going to be made. He was talking about in context of the terrorist activities and the terrorists with whom a kind of negotiations were started in the previous government. It seems that maybe the military is going to restart and relaunch very tough operation campaign against these people. Regardless of this operation, I shall look upon this statement politically. Maybe, maybe, maybe COAS have any political ambition, or maybe he don't want the removal of the current government. Allah knows what are the intentions of the COAS. Maybe he is totally apolitical. But one thing, one experiment which has been recently made by the military establishment of Pakistan, that by supporting a politician who has become very popular now, by supporting this politician, the military establishment has actually put themselves in great trouble, in great pain. The sport of 2014 Dharna at D Chowk, Islamabad by the PTI, and then later on favoring them in 2018 elections. Now, what did the PTI and its chairman did? They gave a full 3 years of extension to General Qamar Javed Bajwa as a reward for his services, his contribution in bringing PTI and its chairman to power. But what did happen? It was quite a poor performance of the PTI, led by its chairman Imran Khan, that the military establishment withdrew the support and wanted to become apolitical. Now, once they didn't support him, didn't support the PTI and its chairman the way they were doing for the past few years, PTI chairman became furious, and insulted a lot. Earlier, indirectly and then directly. Indeed, it was a great lesson, not only for the Qamar Javed Bajwa, but rather for whole of the military establishment. Also, it is quite clear now, everybody knows that PTI chairman was very much against Asim Munir as a COAS. He was so desperate to make his favorite Lieutenant General Faiz Hamid as a COAS. But when the Asim Munir came, then he changed his posture. He wanted to meet him. He made several attempts, but it was a reply from them that we have nothing to do with the politics. If a politician want to meet another politician, then it's quite okay. If at all PTI want to hold any sort of dialogue, negotiation, they must be doing it with the political government, and we have nothing to do with the politics at all. It's not we who have removed you, rather, it is many other things. Maybe all the opposition parties are very much afraid that you are, making plans to stay in power till 2035. It is purported, it was said by Asif Ali Zardari. I don't say that it is true because the credentials of Asif Ali Zardari are very poor actually. He is not a person to be relied upon at all. He is maybe his government was one of the most, or maybe the most corrupt government in Pakistan, the most corrupt government in Pakistan. So I have nothing to do with them. As for the rest of the opposition parties who joined hand, you know, like the JUI and its chairman, its chairman, president or Amir, whatever you call it, Maulana Fazlur Rahman too. Maulana Fazlur Rahman too is quite an opportunist politician, and even the Noon League, they people, the PMLN too, they too are the self-interest. They are the they are so, self seekers. They are those who are working for their personal agenda and have little to do with the masses. And so is the case with the PTI as well. And I was having quite a good opinion about this party. But as far their 3.5 year rule is concerned, it has proved that they are not any way different from the rest of the political parties. They too are a political party of status quo. So now returning to the statement of General Asim Munir, COAS, that neither Purana Pakistan nor Naya Pakistan, it is going to be Apna Pakistan, neither the old nor the new, and it is going to become our Pakistan. What it does it mean? That maybe he is, something is going on under the table, and something is going on under the table, that the elections be postponed as much as possible, or at least for quite some time, for few months only, then so that the popularity growth of PTI chairman Imran Khan goes down, and then as for the hatred of the population against the PDM government is concerned, it should go down as well, because the PDM government, PMLN, PDM government led by the PMLN, they are doing several, they are taking many steps, you know, to recover their position amongst the general public, amongst the masses, by launching several, relief activities in the country for the poor, for the general public. And maybe I don't know what is going to happen, but one thing is clear, and that one thing is clear, that none of the political parties, that not anymore the PTI, is going to enjoy the status of a favorite, is not going to enjoy any special status. It used to be so, but the military establishment of the country have learnt a very very bitter lesson. So they are not going to ignore the kind of insults they have been bearing for the past some time by the PTI and its chairman. So they will never ever become the politicized establishment again. And what I don't know, what is going to be, what is going to happen with the country, but because all of these forces and are, not in a position to deliver and to make the life of the general public here in Pakistan comfortable enough. My dear friends and fellows, this is now the situation. Also, the Pakistan, the economic condition has worsened a lot. So this is the reason that COAS cannot even think about the martial law. The army cannot even think about the martial law. Otherwise, they too, maybe it was not a bad situation at all. I mean, in the sense that if at all they wanted to interfere into the politics, if at all they wanted to stage the coup, and because there is a situation like the political parties are pulled apart, and they are fighting tooth and nail with each other, the government and the opposition. Maybe that was the kind of situation where the military establishment were, in the past, they were taking it as an excuse, as a reason to come into the politics directly. And I think that maybe at the moment this is not the situation here in Pakistan. Also, Now the people of Pakistan too, they had to have become aware that it is not the military which can deliver and which can rescue them, and the military is not a solution to any of the problem. Military is not a solution if at all the government is going not going well. If at all there is a political crisis in the country, the public has come to realize that it is not the military government which can do anything else in this respect at all. Rather, the things will get from bad to worse if at all the political, if at all the military establishment did interfere into this. Thank you.